let's unbox my groceries for the week as somebody that is going gluten and soy free. Long story short, I started working with a dietitian. I forgot to close the cabinet. It was recommended that I start considering some swaps to decrease the amount of soy and the amount of gluten that I'm having based off of my own personal examination, blood work, all of that. So, as somebody who has like my safe foods, one of them being cereal, switching brands is kind of scary. So here's some of the brands that my dietitian recommended for me and what I think about it for this week. I did already open most of this, so that's why it's open. First things first, she didn't say anything about this brand, but my husband found it at, I believe, Walmart. And it is soy and gluten-free Asian food. So that looks very tasty. Fairlife milk is so good. I'm not really going dairy-free, but this limits how much like lactose I'm having. And so because Fairlife milk has the lactase enzyme, this stuff is amazing, and I try to keep it on stock. I like putting it in cereal as well. Same with the Core Power chocolate milk, no gluten, no soy. Really dairy free as well because the lactase enzyme was added, and it actually tastes really good. Chocolate milk, that's what it tastes like. And these have been one of my go-tos for a long time, so I was very excited to see it on the recommendation list. We also have these Only What You Need dairy-free, soy-free protein. You know, it's very sweet. I actually am not a huge fan, but it's also like not bad. Like it's not chalky in any way. It's vegan, zero sugar. You know, I could drink it, but I don't find it as enjoyable as the Core Power chocolate milk, but it has less ingredients in it than that, so could be a good option. We did get gluten-free fig bars, but they're all gone. So obviously those are good. We've been playing around with different brands. This one's like really expensive, but I've been trying the lactose free, and I would say this is like our favorite milk that's lactose free, but definitely not cheap compared to like regular milk, but I like my whole milk because I also need the fat with it to slow down my digestion. We have Olipop's for sodas, so I got the cherry cola. So this, they are pretty tasty. They have 6 grams of fiber, just a tiny bit of sugar, and this one has 50 milligrams of caffeine, so just a little boost midday if I want a soda. I like the regular Coke or the vintage Coke the best. The cherry Coke, I would say, is my second favorite. Bread that I bought before I went gluten-free. I loved this stuff, but I might give it to like my neighbor or something. We're cleaning up as we go. We have carrots. We have hummus. I don't even really love carrots and hummus, but it's something like I'll eat, but it's not going to be one of my like sensory foods that's like, oh, this is so enjoyable. It's like, I'll eat this because it's healthy and balanced and have it with something tasty at lunch. She did mention the Oikos Pro Greek yogurt, which I used to eat this stuff, so I went back to it. I do like it. It's got a lot of protein. I also really like ratio protein that has fiber, and like 10 grams of fiber and 20 grams of protein. I do have to double check that I can eat it, so I went ahead and got a couple of these in different flavors. Ooh, and what's really yummy is if you take one of these and then you put some pure Elizabeth cookie granola on it. Very good. The cookie granola. It tastes like a cookie. This is also one of those that I discovered probably like a year ago and started buying it regularly because my body felt okay with it, and turns out it's one of the things that is recommended for me by my dietitian. It actually tastes good. So Purely Elizabeth has other granola. I used to not like that. The cookie granola. It tastes like a cookie. It's very good, crunchy. It's got protein, it's got fiber, it still has carbs, but like it's not a ridiculous amount. No soy, no gluten, baked with coconut oil. So good. And they have a peanut butter and a chocolate chip one. Chocolate chip is by far my favorite, but the peanut butter is still good if you like that. I did get my restock of creatine. I have this listed on my Amazon storefront. You can get any kind you want. Oh no, I didn't zip it. Come on, fingers. My hypermobile fingers are protesting. Okay, so it's just creatine monohydrate powder, nothing else. This one is the cheapest one that I found on Amazon, that it's just the white powder. It's like the texture of powdered sugar, and I add it in coffee or matcha in the morning for muscle performance. I like it. Ask your doctor if it's appropriate for you. But yeah, you don't have to buy all of the like brands that have all the additives and all the flavors. Like, it's tasteless. So I just add scoop or a half scoop into coffee. You don't need to do the loading phase either. That is usually recommended. I bought this really good gluten-free lasagna and ate it, and it was so good, and my body loved it. And funny story, Amy's, the company, reached out to me and sent me a bunch of free stuff, and then I realized it's not gluten-free. This, like, the lasagna isn't. Most of their other stuff is. Vegetarian is what it is. So they accommodate a lot of different dietary needs. You just have to like check which boxes you are wanting. However, it doesn't have soy. I like that it's vegetarian because I just love my animals. So it still worked well for my body. So we got a bunch of those, and they sent me a bunch of them, which was very, very kind. Other Amy's meals: rice, mac and cheese. The thing with me is I need my comfort foods as well, my sensory foods. If I get the ick with something, then I'm not eating it until I'm starved, and then I like have to find something quick that I can eat. If I can incorporate some of these foods that are within my dietary restrictions, where I am really like, I'm not restricting myself, I'm just making swaps of brands, it makes life so much easier. So rice, mac and cheese, I ate one for lunch, and it is very, very good. It does have dairy, but it does not have gluten or soy. And then Amy's Bowls Mexican casserole. I have not tried this one yet, but it looks very tasty. Gluten-free. Let me see if this one has soy. I don't see soy either. One more. 3 cheese and kale bake is good. I tagged them, and like within hours, like 10 boxes were on my front porch, which was very kind. So go support them. They're a great brand and woman-owned family brand. All right, we've got a couple more. Veggies Made Great. Try it. Trust me on this one. The chocolate one. I got them at Walmart. I tried these a couple years ago and was like, wow, they're not that bad. And I just like didn't stay stocked up. But when I need my muffin fix, it is actually made great. And they're in little bags. You take out your little mini muffin. You stick it in the microwave for 35 seconds. It's pretty hot. You wait for it to cool down. And then you eat it warm. It is good. So we have the chocolate one is by far my favorite, but I did buy the blueberry oat as well, and it is still good. It tastes kind of like a blueberry muffin. With the blueberry one, you can see some of the like color of the veggies in it, whereas the chocolate one, it kind of hides it, so it makes it easier to trick myself. But I think these are worth a try. I've tried some like, things where they try to sneak vegetables that are like not good. They did a really good job with these. So frozen section, this is from Walmart. They probably have it other places too. We are on to pantry items. Simple Mills is another favorite brand. They have like kind of a knockoff of like Cheez-Its, crackers. The almond cookies are like the best. Do you really like the brand? My downside is you pay for more and you don't really get a full box, but that's kind of how all these small business gluten-free brands tend to go. But it is tasty. I do recommend trying any of the Simple Mills products. Nuts are like a hit or miss for me, but a little bag of pepitas, just pumpkin seeds that are salted, make a great snack. They are high in protein, they have some fiber, and they have some salt. And so if I need to pair, like you're supposed to pair a fat, carb, protein together, say I have like a carb, or like a bowl of cereal, I might throw in and just eat a handful of these to help balance my blood sugar. And they're actually tasty, and you can just get the off-brand, and they're really not that expensive compared to like walnuts and almonds and other nuts. Primal Kitchen is another brand that was recommended. Looked up the brand on the Walmart delivery, and all I found was this creamy cashew Alfredo made with avocado oil and no dairy. And it is basically an Alfredo sauce, but it is made with cashews. So no dairy, keto, paleo, no soy or canola, vegan, no dairy, Whole30 approved, gluten-free. It's pretty good. I did try it. He loves it. A couple of soups. It's not really soup season anymore, but I wanted to try a lentil soup. This high fiber, and a chili from Amy's as well. I'm trying to clean up as we go. So cereal is one of the most important things in life to me. She mentioned several cereal brands. Catalina Crunch is one. I didn't get it because I know I've had it before, and it was like, it was all right. But that was like when I was a teenager. 7 Sundays is another one that she recommends that's gluten-free and soy-free. It is not anywhere near as sweet as a Honey Nut Cheerio. And what I'll do is sometimes I'll use my chocolate milk that is sweetened in it so then you have like the nice sweet chocolatey taste with a crunch. that's pretty good. So I did get the Simply Honey and the real cocoa ones. I've had like a bowl. They're decent. I have not tried this yet. I'm a little scared, although it does look really good. Canyon Bakehouse. Gluten-free Hawaiian sweet whole grain bread. Dairy, soy, and nut-free. It seems like it's going to be good. I'm just scared of trying new breads. Hopefully it's tasty. And my personal favorite in the winner of this whole unboxing is Magic Spoon cereal, specifically the one that says fruity, because I already ate it all. What they do is take fun, the childhood cereals maybe you would have eaten, and turn them into zero sugar, high protein, and fiber. And my body has responded so well to this, and when I want my crunchy bowl of cereal, I eat it. So this is just like the cocoa one. So it's kind of like it's like a cocoa like Cheerio. It smells like brownies. The texture's a little bit odd without milk, but when you put it in milk, it even turns the milk. Like you get the cereal milk taste at the end, which is nice, and it makes the texture much better. The fruity one is like a Fruit Loop. And I don't eat Fruit Loops for breakfast unless I'm like on vacation because they're so high in sugar. But I like the taste. So the fact that I can basically eat Fruit Loops and they have no sugar and they have 13 grams of protein and a couple grams of fiber, my body has done so well with it. Downside is it is quite expensive. But I also think I'm going to be keeping this on stock because if it's working to keep my blood sugar stable, health is wealth. But I need more of the fruity ones. Thank you for watching. I do feel definitely more hopeful about these swaps and that there are a variety of brands to choose from. It's really easy to get caught in, oh, I can't have this, and then not knowing what to eat. So what my dietitian has done is given me recommended brands for snacks, for meals, for frozen meals, like recipes for sweet treats, brands within all of those things that where I can still really enjoy while accommodating my needs as I'm learning more about my body. More on why I'm going gluten and soy free later. My body seems to be responding well to it. So stay tuned for more, and please drop all of your favorite gluten and soy free recipes and or brands below so we can all help each other along this journey.